What is up, what ifers? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you know, I got more weird, crazy, outrageous, just out of this world TikToks that'll make you rethink everything. So you gonna wanna stay locked in, cause you ain't gonna believe this.
Elon Musk said what? Yo.
There was all of the criticism, there was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
But
Go f yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
well, let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
A reality.
Yes, no.
I mean, Linda Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, no, totally. So, no. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do? It's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
And the whole world will know.
And he know it.
That those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
Yeah.
But
True.
those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
Tell it to Earth.
they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things, and that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Facts. Now I know, listen. I know Elon there's been evidence coming out about Elon, Antichrist, all this other bullshit. But the world is a stage, I know. And I know this is fucking with me because they play on the human psyche. They're playing chess while we play checkers. How many of you guys would love to see that happen? So the world would turn on them by design. Also by design, that retail is allowed to have shoplifting soon happen under $1,000, which would stop again corporations and people boycott. And then a savior comes and have us under one global agenda.
Fuck.
Tell me I'm not the only one watching this.
Wait a minute. First of all, the man simply is saying that he will not be bought. And if anybody's been following the story, Elon Musk said something about the Hughes. We're going to just call them that for YouTube's sake. Because I don't want to talk. I'm not talking about anybody. But he said something about them. And he's been labeled anti-Semitic because of that. He recently went over there and, you know, was being seen with them and was talking with them, and I guess to try to clear his name. But now they want to use his company to advertise, and he's like, no, you can't buy me with that. And if that's the case, if me going over there and spending time with you guys to help you understand that I'm not anti-Semitic, then F you. Because I know that if I let you advertise with my company, what you're going to do is kill the company. And then you're going to say, I did it. They've done it millions of times. They've done people like that. Look at Kanye. Cooked him. This is not hard to see. Now, everybody's talking about the savior, all this extra stuff, when it's clear what's going on. This man is actually standing up for something. Good for him. Not saying that he's a good dude. Not saying that he's good to me. He's never done nothing for me. But what I'm saying is, it is finally good to see somebody stand up to them. The man has made so much money that the same people that's mad about what he said, put him in power, is trying to take power from him. You gave him the power. You can't take it from him him now. He could do what he want to do, you know, and he can say what he want to say. And I feel like everybody should be able to say what they want to say. That's the whole reason why he purchased Twitter, to give free speech back. He was even, I think he was supposed to even give Donald Trump his page back. So I'm just saying, I don't know the dude. I don't know a whole lot about Elon Musk. I know he had a tough childhood. Yeah, we seen some Baphomet signs on him, but what everybody relates the Baphomet sign to is not what you think it is. You have to do thorough research on this stuff. I'm not here to talk about that. I don't debate people. That's not what I do. I explained that on past videos. I have obtained a lot of knowledge over my 37 years. I have obtained a lot of knowledge because I am an avid reader. So, you know, and I don't spew knowledge. That's not what I do. But what I am here to tell you is that what we may misunderstand as being evil actually isn't, you know, and we have to wake up to that and do further research and search and stop looking on the surface. But the man is simply saying that he can't be bought. That's it. He won't be bought. That's all, man.
Tyler Perry told his male actors they're not allowed to consort with me. Because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler.
Ooh.
And you were having a glorious time.
Oh, wow. Why is it sound like that?
I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit. I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends. And I don't care how long it's been since I talked to them. They will always be my friends. Always. Tim and Durrett and Lamont Rucker were not the same after they went on camera with Tyler Perry. Christian, I think you can tell me why. Hit me up. Can you please tell me why they were directed by Tyler Perry to never speak to me again?
Yeah, I don't know much about that one right there. Get in the comments if y'all know.
There's a lot of intel coming in and out. A lot of very serious people. The situation in the United States is now at a DEFCON level. We haven't been at it a long time. There are unquestionably cells operating in the United States right now that are ready to impart a lot of pain and death upon people in the United States.
Protect yourself.
I'm going to say to you today,
keep your head on a swivel.
if you can avoid big cities, try to. At least until things maybe simmer down a little bit.
Yeah.
If you can avoid big cities, I understand, but keep your head on that swivel. Keep your eyes open. Keep the Bluetooth headphones out of your ears. Everywhere you go, look at the exit. Look at it. You're sitting in a restaurant, I want you to understand there's an exit in the back of the kitchen. You're sitting in a movie theater, try to stay somewhere where you can access an exit or sit near the end so you can get out quick. If you can arm yourself and protect yourself and you're willing to train with it, then do it.
Do it.
If you can't, I want you to understand that you could be a victim too. There's credible information out there, more than credible information, that some of these people, some of these savages are in the country right now. What they're planning to do, I don't know. There's some speculation that they're looking to buy rifles, maybe of the belt-fed variety, seek population centers, and do some damage like they did in California and Orlando.
Dang.
The fight is absolutely coming here, folks. Our border is absolutely out of control. We have no idea who's here right now.
That's true.
And clearly some of the people here want to do damage.
Yep.
I want you to listen to this.
See
This
that
is
in
why
New York
Joe
City.
Biden is so incredibly dangerous right now.
It is. It's very
Joe
dangerous.
Biden does not believe in anything, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Biden believes in whatever the radical left tells him to believe.
This is not the time to be joking around. This is not the time for games. Right now, you need to have your eyes, ears open, watching surroundings, and protecting yourself.
Well, we already knew that. You got to tell me twice.
I'm telling you right now, people are going to be disappearing. If you think for a second, the people that are on Jeffrey Epstein's list is going to allow for this to go public? That man did not take his own life in prison. I'm telling you right now that watch this story. People are going to be dropping like flies, and it'll be on their dead bodies before that list ever makes it out to the public. And that is all I gotta say about that. Midnight. I am out. 1, 2, 3.
Now, I don't know if he talking about people gonna be like hurting themselves, or if people are going to have some people hurt before this list come out. I don't know, but I said that there are going to be a host of events that happens before this list hits, and they're probably already happening as we speak. I really haven't heard of much, but I really think that it is. And if y'all have heard of anything weird, please get in the comments and let me know. I like to hear about new events that didn't happen that I know nothing of, because I can go do a video on it. So yeah, y'all hop in the comments and let me know, man.
Stephen Gray shows a real alien picture. Take a look, let me know what you think. Is it real? Is it fake? Is he lying to us? You decide.
Well, I actually have a picture on my cell phone of 2 actual ETs.
Okay, do you have these pictures right now?
Yeah.
Can you show them on the camera?
Oh, I'd have to fish them out, but yeah, they're pretty amazing, actually. So this is one, and you know, he very triangular shaped head, almost like a beak-like face. It was at an event we did out in the Arizona desert a couple years ago. There were about 30 witnesses to this. This photograph was taken with a really good Nikon camera. So a person took a picture of it. Now this was under low light conditions, but it's very clear what it is, and it's an extraterrestrial being that's sort of levitating, floating out in the desert just outside our circle. So yeah, we have a lot of unusual material.
No comment. No comment at all.
All they do now is they get these celebrities to perform satanic rituals, and their mind gets taken over by demonic beings that they are signing contracts with. I know it sounds kind of insane if you aren't really woke to all this going on, but just bear with me and you're gonna see how this is facts. I'm gonna show you clips and everything of all of this. This is why you see celebrities saying alter egos entered their bodies and helped them.
When you're getting ready to go on stage and perform, does Sasha Fierce, when does she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when like the moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over for you. Then Sasha Fierce appears, and my posture and the way I speak and everything is different.
But no, is it like a process that happens too? Like you were talking about the high heels, like once the lashes go on and the makeup and all that stuff.
It's kind of like when I do a movie, becoming the character. Once you put on the wig and once you put on the clothes, you walk different. It's kind of this character that I've created over the years.
And how is Sasha Fierce different than I am?
Well, I know, you know, definitely wearing that bodysuit. I could never walk out here and do that.
Does Sasha Fierce ever go home? Like,
sometimes, but I not often. Only on special occasions.
Never show up. Shows up sometimes at the house.
But definitely when I'm nervous or whenever I have to perform, whenever I have to do choreography or something that's difficult. And it's no different from anyone else. I feel like we all kind of have that thing that...
Y'all want to be involved so bad, but nobody asked me about no damn gift. What's good?
So is there going to be a public registry? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Take the gift cards. Fuck everybody's presents. Take the gift cards, take the gift cards, take the gift cards.
Yeah, because they...
Shaky, I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. You gonna be good.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, that was kind of weird because I don't know if y'all saw it, but the radio interviewer in the first part with Cardi B, he clapped his hand 3 times. And then the interviewer lady on the red carpet, she said, it's good, it's good, it's good 3 times. What? Mind blown. Oh yeah. She's definitely on the MK Ultra. And that's another thing I believe in. I definitely believe in MK Ultra. Hypnosis, anything with manipulating the mind is real. I really believe in that. So yeah, nah.
I don't know what's in that thing, but whatever's in it is going crazy. I don't know what's in that thing, but whatever.
Bro, it was literally a loader on the other end. You could hear the loader letting up. You can hear it. Let me run it back.
I don't know what's in that thing, but whatever's in it is going crazy.
It's a loader. People that had never worked with heavy machinery probably wouldn't even know that. But I've poured concrete for about 2 years in my life, and I've been around loaders and all these different things, and I know how they sound. So yeah, why do people do this? This is what I'm talking about, man. People make videos like this to go viral, don't even understand there are people out there that actually believe this stuff, and they'll run with it. And they'll tell their friend, yo, you seen the video where the government was moving this thing and it had like the zombie or something in it? Come on, y'all.
Damn near every car in America has to be recalled. Put it up full mass. This is a hell of a story. Tesla is recalling nearly all 2 million of its cars on U.S. roads to limit the use of its autopilot features following a 2-year probe by U.S. safety regulators of roughly 1,000 crashes in which the feature was engaged. The limitations on autopilot served as a blow to Tesla's efforts to market its vehicles to buyers willing to pay extra to have their cars do the driving for them. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said the autopilot system can give drivers a false sense of security and be easily misused in certain dangerous situations when a Tesla's technology may be unable to safely navigate the road. The over-the-air software update will give Tesla drivers more warnings when they are not paying attention to the road while the autopilot's auto steer function is turned on. Those notifications will remind drivers to keep their hands on the wheel and pay attention to the road, according to a statement from NHTSA. I mean, well, damn, you go ahead and drive then. If you have to keep your hand on the steering wheel and look at the road, you might as well hit the gas pedal and just ride out.
You know what? I'm glad if he made this call and is he having this done. I am glad, because that was the only thing that was stopping me from buying a Tesla, because of the autopilot thing. And then this movie just recently came out, To Leave the World Behind, about what happened with those cars and stuff. You know that scene, right? Yeah, I was already thinking stuff like that, right? Hey, if he called it out and he just, unaliving the whole system, then, hey, I don't know, I might reconsider one.
I'm about to show y'all some shit that should not be happening.
Something very interesting is happening this year. So a couple of days ago, I was walking with my cousin, and I became aware of how the trees are all still green. And I mentioned this to him, and whatever, we shook it off. And then I started to notice a lot of other creators have noticed as well that things that should have gone through their change.
Baby sleep.
A lot of bugs are still around that shouldn't be around. Let me shut up and just show you this clip.
I'm about to show y'all some shit that should not be happening. I should not have flowers
Try to figure out what it
coming
is.
in on my tomato plants right now. I should definitely not have new peppers coming in. I have peppers growing in December. I also should not have new strawberries.
Although it's strange.
It's December. I definitely should not have any mint, spearmint, any kind of mint coming in. It's December. This is all fresh mint, y'all. I definitely should not be having fresh sage either. Fresh sage should not come in until the spring. I have catnip blooms. Catnip blooms. This should not be coming in until the spring. It is December.
Isn't that strange?
Yes, it's very strange. Very strange.
Well, I don't know it. My bad. Impulse. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, but I've seen stranger things. Like I was growing a garden before and I've had peppers and stuff start to grow like in December. But if you notice, December ain't like what December here, and maybe she's in the South. December in the South is not the December we once knew when we were kids. December in the South could range between the 60s and the 70s on any given day. Nah, for real. And I'm in Tennessee. So yeah, I'm right in the middle. I don't really know why it's like that, but hey, like dude said, count your blessings. And you just, you know, you want to take that and roll with it. If we can get to a point where we can get fruits and vegetables year round, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. What y'all think though? I just want to know. Shout out to the subscriber, Jai Kai, that put me on to this. Dude, I appreciate you. I haven't looked at it yet, but we're about to look at it now. I know it's probably something deeper, a deeper conspiracy to this, but I'm just going to check this out and see what it's about. But again, I appreciate you.
Rock 2 tunneling machine emerging from beneath the ground. It's almost like a mechanical version of the sandworm from Dune. What we're looking at there is the second generation of the company's in-house designed and built tunnel borer. The Prufrock series of machines strive to be the fastest and most efficient tunnel diggers in the world. Right now, the boring company is aiming for a speed of 1 mile per week, which doesn't sound like much, but when it comes to digging tunnels, it's a very slow game. So slow, in fact, that the ultimate goal of the boring company is to reach a snail's pace, or the average speed of your typical garden snail, which is about 0.05 kilometers per hour, which is still 14 times faster than the industry standard for tunnel digging. At 1 mile per week, Prufrock 2 would be moving at about 1/4 to 1/5 of a snail's pace. Elon wouldn't confirm how quickly the machine had dug on its short trip. He said on Twitter that the boring company might beat the snail by the end of 2024. Now, that seems unlikely, but maybe they can prove us wrong. The boring company raised $675 million earlier this year in Series C funding, so they're definitely not broke, and we've heard that development on the Prufrock 3 boring machine has already begun. The company has said that their goal with Prufrock 2 is to produce one machine per month that mines at 1 mile per week, which would be a total built capacity of 600 miles of tunneling per year.
Wow.
They claim, as a point of reference, that less than 20 miles of underground subway tunnel has been constructed in the United States in the last 20 years.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I got to say, that Elon dude is innovative. He is taking innovation to a whole nother level. Like transporting cars that fast. Wow.
Have you ever seen Elon Musk's full profile picture? That's Baphomet with an inverted cross right on his chest, which is the official symbol of the Church of Satan, and he paid $7,500 for this. And there you can see his mom right next to him, and if you look up his mom, you can see her doing the Illuminati sign everywhere and all this kind of demonic symbolism. And then he tweets this meme out saying, people always ask where's Illuminati, but they never ask how is Illuminati. And apparently if you put a ring of salt around a Tesla, it gets trapped and you can't drive it. Isn't that what you do for satanic rituals? And now Elon's trying to get the FDA approvals to test his Neuralink into humans. Literally a chip that you plant in your brain and you can download information in your own head, like learning new languages. But I mean, listen to what Elon himself says about AI.
Artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
Wow. Well, I'll try to explain. That part about putting salt around the Tesla and it not being able to move, it has sensors. And those sensors are made to keep you within your lane. or to sense if the car is surrounded or blocked, which will disable its moving function so you won't wreck it. Simple stuff though, man, you know.
Now check this out. I figured out this part. This movie's very psychological. There's a lot of hidden messages. This is a big, beautiful house, right? Now read the name on the door. The door, it says Thorns, right? Thorns. The glass is broken. Notice that it's a red door too. I don't know if y'all know what that means, right? Right? That means low vibrational. Now check this out. She's in somebody's big house, eating up their food. So they're saying this world is somebody's house. Pay attention to that. There's a picture of a melanated family, look, right there. Woo! In the living room. And she's what? Trespassing. So they're saying what? She's trespassing in their house. The house is symbolic for the world, guys.
That part. Follow me for more.
Yeah.
Follow me for more.
That part.
They got it all figured out.
Tip number 1, only ever wear closed-toed, laced shoes. So only ever wear closed-toed, laced shoes. You can see my mouth can't wrap my way around it. Because no matter what shit hits the fan, if you got closed toes and laces on your feet, you're safe. I have seen way too many bad guys neutralized because they're fighting in flip-flops or sandals or some other shit. And as soon as like asphalt breaks and grass breaks and cement is falling down, your feet are fucked. Your fighting days are over. So always wear closed-toed shoes with laces. Number 2, carry small denominations of US dollars. Because when the economy goes to shit, a $5 bill is going to be worth much more than $5. So if you only have 20s, 10s, and $100 bills, then you're going to be overpaying for everything because no one's going to give you change.
Right.
So you need to carry small amounts of currency because as soon as the banks shut down, every piece of currency massively increases in value. So I always encourage people to carry $200 in cash, US dollars in cash.
Not Canadian
I recommend
dollars.
you carry those in small denominations.
What about Canadian dollars or Turkish lira?
I would do the same thing with all of it, man. Keep everything in small amounts. Because here's the thing. If you're in Turkey and you're trying to get out of Turkey, guess what the most important currency is going to be?
So do you think USD would still be universally recognized as superior to those in those situations? You would take lira over USD in some cases?
As long as US dollars are the dominant economic force, you want to use those.
Okay.
We don't stand the risk of losing US dollar dominance until we start reaching parity with some other economic power. So 2027, 2029, 2031, that's when you have to really keep an eye on what currency is going to be. But currency valuations change much slower than we think, right? Because there's momentum behind them. So get your hands on US dollars, have them in small denominations. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3, the only...
Yep. Baton for sure. He's saying a lot of facts in there though. So, you know, I'm with him on that one though. What y'all think? Damn. I gotta watch that again. One of them swimming. Nah, bruh. Somebody, that had to be like a camera trick, bro. Yeah, that had to have been a camera trick. I'm sorry.
Apparently, you can see UFOs with 3D glasses. You take the blue and the red, put them together and use as a filter for your phone. Check this video out.
You know those 3D glasses that are red on one side and blue on the other, and you get them in movie theaters? He cut them up so that the lenses were separate, and he stapled them together, and he taped it on top of his lens for his iPhone. And what that did, I'm not sure he understood how that was happening, what was going on, but he somehow knew to do that. I don't know how he knew to do that without knowing what he was doing, but he taped them on top of the lens. The red lets in infrared. The red and the blue together tell almost all visible light. And so the light that can get through is going to be the infrared stuff. there's not much ultraviolet light in the atmosphere, so it's really mostly infrared. And so what happens is the phone gears up its automatic gain control to try to get any light what at all. But there is no visible light that's coming in because of the red and the blue together. So what he ends up getting is mostly the ultraviolet, mostly the infrared. And he started taking videos with his iPhone with this makeshift thing of the Washington, D.C. area, and he started to get a whole bunch of UFOs. Interesting configurations, different shapes and everything. So the Washington, D.C. area was like filled with them. And these were things on demand, any 10-minute period that he would do it. He came to us with Excel spreadsheets, which had aeronautical data, all types of everything, the analysis of it, how you analyze distance, speed, size, everything. And then he came to us with recommendations for things he didn't even have. He said, what you need is a GH6 camera. He didn't even have one, but he knew we needed a GH6. And he knew that we needed to send it to a specific company called lifepixel.com, to have it converted. Now, there are other places that do conversion. What they do is they take the sensor, and the sensor of all cameras has a glass filter on top of it that blocks out infrared and ultraviolet, because you don't want that in your images. However, that glass filter on top of the sensor has to be removed. Once you take the filter off of the sensor, you have to put another filter on top of the lens. He knew all about that. He didn't have any of that, but he knew all about that.
It's crazy.
And to tune into the bandwidth that you want.
There's so many things that we have no idea about. So what do you think, guys? Should I get the camera and do an experiment and try this?
Yeah, get the camera and do the experiment, because I want to see if this works. I might go buy some myself and see what I can see. Let's see what's in the sky. A real giant. Giants are real. Where? Y'all know I don't believe in no giants. So where? Because I don't see it.
What appears to be a very tall being seen doing push-ups on a hilltop.
Bro, if y'all believe it.
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick? What was that? Dude, that was a skinwalker. What? I videoed it. What the frick?
There's always kids out in the country playing, getting their friends to play monsters or something, and so they can make a video and go viral. Easy.
That was a skinwalker.
And the videos are always surprisingly not clear. It's all cap.
Something strange is going on with Oprah Winfrey's South African school for girls.
Go look and see what happened to them girls.
So Oprah opened the school all the way back in 2007. And since the school's opening, it has been marred with many different controversies. You see, shortly after the school opened, a matron of the school was charged with touching several of the girls in a very inappropriate manner. When the crime eventually came to light, Oprah herself went to fire the school's head mistress. Then, in another incident that happened in 2011, law enforcement investigated the body of a newborn that was found in one of the students' bags. Apparently, one of the girls at the school gave birth, but there were no charges filed against her after this incident. There were also other scandals the school was involved in, like in 2009 when 7 students were suspended for harassing their classmates. And now there's a new scandal that the school is known for, as many people online have started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school. According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing. But as of right now, nobody is sure why these rumors have started, as there is currently no news reporting that there have been missing girls at Oprah's school. Regardless, these rumors have managed to go viral all over TikTok and Twitter, and they continue to be spread to this day.
That's foul. But why is she going way to Africa to open schools? And we need schools here, especially in the black community. Ain't she black? Yeah. No more comments. Bro, that is literally a spacecraft entering the atmosphere, bro. You can literally see it because as it enters the atmosphere, the Earth goes away. You can't even see the Earth no more. And why they got the video so small? Because whoever made this is trying to push a narrative, like always, bro.
Bro. You gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me I'm sitting here on this ferry and I see a slave going by. No way. Nah. No. Yo. It's reindeers on the front of it. Oh my god. Nah. Oh my god, do you see?
Bro.
Bro. You gotta be kidding me.
Y'all stop, man. See, that's what I be talking about, bro. What is this supposed to prove, bro? Looked like water was there. It dried up, and that's a dead leopard seal, I would guess. It looks like a leopard seal. Look at the arms. It looks like a leopard seal. Oh my God, bro. I don't know.
You have no idea. Do you know who that is, what that is, and what that has to do with the end of the world? If you don't believe in the Antichrist, and I don't have a religion, you will by the end of this video. This man existed. This is a real person right here.
If you don't have a religion, then by that ideology, you can't believe in the Antichrist, bro. Bro, through my lifetime watching all of these conspiracy theory videos, bro, I have heard, and I can name all of the people and celebrities who have been accused of being the Antichrist. And people don't even realize people that are saying that those celebrities are the Antichrist are the Antichrist themselves. Now ponder on that.
You want to know what happens when you go down the conspiracy theory rabbit holes?
Come on.
You find out some stuff that's really grieving. They've had free electricity for over 100 years and haven't told people because they've suppressed it. The government has literally captured the patents so that other people can't reproduce it.
It's
that bad. Once
UFOs.
You learn the political corruption, you start going, well, what else? It never ends. Like if you knew that there's medicine that doesn't have side effects that can actually heal you, you would no longer be a customer. If you knew that there's free electricity, you would no longer be a customer.
Thanks.
If you knew that certain foods are poisoning you and causing you to get on the hamster wheel of needing medication that doesn't actually heal you, that you would no longer be a customer.
Thanks.
Everything is about sucking stuff out of you. You know the movie The Matrix where everybody's hooked up to the thing, bro? Like, I'm not trying to be crazy. Bro. But, like, it is kind of like that. Like, the more I look, it's everywhere, bro. Once you start to see the fence around you everywhere that they've built so that you can only go so far, you start to realize that it truly is a prison planet. It really is. And they're attempting to push it even further. That's why there's a war on information. They don't want the free exchange of ideas because that threatens their stranglehold on your dependence on them. Anyway, have a great Conspiracy Friday or whatever today is.
What if all of the propaganda, all of the conspiracy theories, all of the UFO videos and conspiracy, what if that is the Matrix? What if all of that was created? That Matrix itself was created to keep you from knowing that truth and the other truths of the government that he just spoke about. What if the Matrix was created to propagate all of these conspiracies, UFOs and aliens and ghosts and all this stuff, to keep you from worrying about the real stuff that's going down, to keep you busy? What if that is the Matrix? What if that is the Matrix that everyone has been spewing this misinformation about? Because I think about it, why don't they take down these videos? Why don't they ban these videos if aliens are real? Why don't they ban the videos if giants are real? Why do they let people constantly talk about these things? But if you talk about the stuff like that, your video get took down. Or if you talk about global, you talk about stuff like that. Or if you talk against the, y'all know I gotta do it. But those videos get taken down. Right? What if the war on information is the war on that information and not the UFOs and the giants and the Anunnaki? What if, bro? Something to think about.
They've been transferring animals into a computer, which they did a monkey, 2045.com. Look it up. So the monkey's in the computer, his mind is, but the body's dead. Then by 2010 or 2012, they were supposed to have been able to transfer a human consciousness into a robot. They've already done that. And the United States as well. DARPA has a project called the Avatar Project. In an Avatar Project, they have a symbiotic link from a soldier underneath a mountain somewhere, like in a bunker, connected to a field robot. And it controls it through a mind connection. If the robot is destroyed, of course, the soldier doesn't die. And the only thing that stopped us from transferring consciousness from one brain to another was data storage. Now we have that solved because Microsoft just came up with the first DNA hard drive. That hard drive could store over 433 petabytes of data. That's on 1 gram of DNA. It's a drop of DNA.
I don't know. I mean, Billy Carson be on his stuff, man, but sometimes I wonder about him. I wonder who he's working for. You know, he's a black man and all, but it ain't all about color with me, because all skin folk ain't kin folk. Do you hear me? So it ain't always about that, but I wonder about him too. I wonder if he's propagating a lot of the stuff that he speaks on. I mean, he's credible in the business world. I mean, he's a black man that was able to take a TV streaming company public where you can buy shares in it, right? Cool, good for him. But I don't know if the stuff he is spewing is credible. I don't even trust archaeologists who say that they deciphered certain languages when the people who created the languages ain't here to tell you what these languages actually mean. So yeah, I question everything. I believe only a few things, but I question everything. What y'all think, man? You see this?
This one's really gonna cook your goose. The second coming of Christ is not the return of Jesus Christ from the sky. The second coming of Christ is the global catastrophe. This is why Christ says, "No stone shall be left unturned before I come back." That means everything's going to be destroyed. Earthquakes in diverse places. That's because the entire mantle is starting to shake up because the whole world's about to go. I know you've heard about the auroras and how they're getting farther and farther down the southern hemisphere. And you're starting to see more and more colors, not just that greenish blue that happens up in the northern hemisphere. That's because the Earth's magnetic field is disappearing. And one day it's going to go away. And the Earth is going to get supercharged, and we're going to have a global catastrophe. You might have heard about that asteroid child that just passed through the womb of Virgo. If you paid attention for the following weeks, many of the stars in the sky were missing. Although I don't know for sure why that happened, if we follow Revelation when it says the red dragon will sweep its tail, it's probably talking about a planet with an iron oxide tail. That's why you're seeing that weird stuff on the ground all over the place. That's iron oxide. Part of the reason that the aurora is starting to turn red. That gas and that material blocked out a bunch of the stars. When the red dragon sweeps its tail, a third of the stars fall from the sky. It was blocking our view from being able to see them. Pretty soon, you, no matter where you are on the planet, are going to start seeing rainbow colors everywhere. You're going to start seeing streaks of hot plasma across the sky. They're going to tell you it's rockets or satellites and all this nonsense, but it's not. You think they're building all those bunkers for World War III? Think again. They're building those bunkers and they're putting their rocket ships right next to those bunkers because they know the global catastrophe is coming. They're letting you think all these stories about the second coming of the Savior so that you don't freak out and cause global catastrophe before it actually happens. The reason they've been trying so hard to take all the pew-pews away is because when this happens and the grid falls, and it will, the entire world will fall apart and we'll go back to the laws of the jungle. And they prefer that all of us weren't armed along with them. Those FEMA camps aren't because they're trying to create a world dictatorship. They know they're not going to be able to do that, at least not right away. They have to get over this big hump of the global catastrophe. You'll notice that some of these camps have barbed wire facing inward, like a regular prison, but some of them have barbed wire facing outward, because they're protecting those people in there. Some of these places are for criminals, and others are for just regular civilians that they're actually trying to protect. If you haven't been in this corner of TikTok or YouTube, I suggest you start looking into it. Check out Richard Mattson, Demolished Doctrine on YouTube. Check out Ben Davidson of Suspicious Observers. Check out Graham Hancock. He talks about these times back in history where it just looks like the entire world was like a carpet that just got flipped. And I don't know if you're paying attention, but there's more volcanoes erupting right now than we've probably ever seen in modern history. And the amount of 6.0 and higher earthquakes this year, it's breaking every single record. And how about the aurora borealis? This year alone, the aurora has made it down to places like Arizona 6 times. Before that, it took 10 years for the aurora to make it down to places like Arizona 6 times. And before that, it took 100 years. Folks, you need to get prepared. And the way that you're going to get prepared is by clearing out all of your BS, all the grief, all the trauma, all the anger, and re-strengthening your bioelectric field. This is going to be your best protection. After that, it's finding a decent cave underneath mountains that have their own electromagnetic field from all the metal that's inside of them. You need to pay attention to the right things. You need to be paying attention to nature, because nature is the only thing that's not being dishonest with us anymore. This is why the Bible tells you, pay attention to the signs of the stars, okay? Because the media is going to lie to you, okay? Science is going to lie to you. They're all corrupt. They're just protecting their own self-interest. And you need to stop giving yourself away to bad ideologies, philosophies, and fantasy stories. It is important that we live our lives like Christ, okay? But it's also important for us to understand what the Gospels and Revelation and many other books were trying to tell us, in fact, scream at us. We had to go through a global catastrophe. And we want to give you the information you need so that you can survive it the way we did. We were given a glorious gift with the amount of information we were left from our ancient ancestors, and we need to stop assuming that they were goofball barbarian cave people who just drew on walls. They had an incredible civilization, and they lost much of it to this global catastrophe. And then they did everything they could to try to help us in the future so that we could prepare against it.
Well, I don't know about all that he talking about, but I will say this. I think it was last night. I was coming in and I had let the garage up, but I got out of the car to walk outside to the trash to put something in the trash. And as I looked up at the moon was giving off this rainbow color hue. Like, it wasn't like really prominent. It wasn't really like sticking out there, but I saw it and it was strange, but I shrugged it off and said, hi, it may be some kind of logical explanation to it. But hey, if it is some of those northern lights, it is what it is, man. There's about to be a change on this planet, like all of the changes that happened in the past. But does that mean DEATH for mankind? Can't say it's for all mankind, and I can't say it's for mankind at all, but we won't know until we get there. And with that being said, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification button so you know when I upload. Head over to the Discord. It's free. Send me videos you want to see me react to. But until next time, folks. Y'all hit y'all with the double with that time.